Hello. I'm pretty pumped up. I am pretty pumped up about talk time at the Better You Project. So, first of all, can we just say, woo-hoo, we're moving right along here, and we will just share every Tuesday at noon, unless something really big comes and we'll move it. But on Tuesdays, I think we just have us a conversation, and we'll focus on a topic at a time. I am Angela Odom, and I am really excited about this year. Oh, I'm excited because this is our time, right? So, what we're going to discuss today, I'll tell you a little bit about me, Angela Odom, the Better You Project, and we're going to look at 10 things to consider when you are showing up for a booked event. And each week we'll have a different topic, but this one, I was thinking about it. I am traveling out of state for an event, a 2-day event this week. And I was sitting back saying, you know what, I want to make sure I show up and add value. And I just sat back and I started thinking about, what does that look like? And then we'll wrap up. So really, let's just go in. First of all, so I'm a Christian, a mother and an Army veteran. I'm a Christian. I cuss just a little bit. I know, right? Founder and CEO of the Better You Project. And, we're looking at helping grown women and men, about 98% grown women, achieve success in the areas of their relationship, their finances, their health, leadership abilities, their personal development and professional development. Professional development, we're really talking about career development, right? And so that's what that is. Those 6 pillars inside of the Better You Project. We'll look at, also, I'm the creator of the Learn Leadership Model. The Learn, Learn leadership model. So, the L is lead with your vision, right? Write the vision, make it plain, right? Lead with your vision. You want to value education. Education, anything, understand the culture that you're in, whatever certifications you might have, pushing people to build their skill, understanding the mission, the objectives of the organization, tips, techniques, how do you move forward, educating yourself. You want to value education. And so that's L and E. And then the A is continuous self-awareness. The A is awareness, right? And then we want to focus on results while you're developing people. And that's the R. So L-E-A-R. And then the N is know what you value. So, K-N. know what you value, right? Know what you value. So that's the Learn Leadership Model. So I'm a certified personal development coach and a proud Army veteran. Provide the services through training workshops, panel discussions, speaking opportunity, group coaching programs, and within the Better You Academy for Grown Women. That's what I do. Also, author of Bronco Strong, more of the Last Deployed Personnel Services Battalion. I just co-authored one chapter in a leadership book, which is sponsored or hosted by the Camouflage Sisters. This is a leadership edition. We're looking for that book to be published in 2019. So that's where I am. So you can find me for more details. Go to angelaodom.com, right? And so the Better You Project, what is this? We got 6 pillars. I just talked to you about those: finances, relationships, health, leadership, personal development and career or professional development. So really, we just help women achieve big success in each one of those areas. And again, we're looking at 98% women. We got some men that are hanging in there. They add value. We love men. So our topics, our conversation, our language is speaking to grown women, right? So that's where we are. So today's talk time topic is 10 things to consider when showing up for a booked event. So the number one consideration, and these are in no particular order. These are just, it's the way that I started looking at it. So I'm a featured author for the Florida and Bahamas State Cluster, and the organization is Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. They're having their state cluster where these, it'll probably be about 1,500 women, college-educated women, gathered for, their own conference. And one of the events, they're having a literary lounge, and I have been invited as a featured author for one portion of their event is like this, and I'm just like a sliver of that, right? So I want to add value. And so the number one consideration would be, why were you invited, right? You want to know why. Now, okay, so I'm invited to this event. You want to focus on the reason you were invited, and then you bring value, right? First, before you get in there and start doing everything else. And always speak positively about the event. Now, the things that you see that you're like, that's odd. Oh, I would do it this way. Yeah, stay in your lane, right? Unless it's a danger to someone, unless, that's it. Otherwise, keep your big old mouth shut, right? So make it plain for you. So what we're talking about is the 10 things to consider when showing up for a booked event, right? So for me, I do workshops, training workshops, 6 areas we talked about, speaking opportunities, sit on panels, and, provide discussions on leadership and anything, provide input on the process of writing a book and publishing, marketing, military experience, all those things. And so what are the considerations? So number one, and again, and not in any particular order, is know why you were invited and be of value in that area first, and then keep your big old mouth closed after that, right? And number two consideration is I categorize my task into 3 areas. One is before, during, and after. So what are the things I want to do before the event, right? To set myself up for success before the event. So I'm basically a vendor on one part because I'm going to sell some books, right? So I want to make sure I have books. I want to make sure I can set the table up professionally. And the lighting is right. The marketing material, promotional material is updated, and it is relevant to this particular audience, right? So what can you do before? Of course, I'm driving, so I want to make sure I get my car straight, whatever your mode of transportation, make sure you have that. Where you staying, get all those things ironed out. And of course, you do all those things ahead of time and make arrangements for your family. Make sure they still eat, get to school, do all those things, right? You're doing that. And then during the event itself, know where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. Because if you show up on time, you're already late, right? When you show up early, then you're really on time. So you want to make sure that you back that thing up. What are you going to do during the event? Focus on being in the moment and present, capturing whatever marketing pieces you might have. But first of all, why did they invite you there? Now, during the event, you're all in, like you're 100%, 100,000% into bringing value to their event. And again, so this is a 2-day event, right? And so I am just a little bit of the entire event. So I want to make sure I add value to that. and I don't distract anyone. And then afterwards, what do you do afterwards? So you just divide those out. You just sit down and write down. Just think about what those days look like. What's the weather like? Dress appropriately. All those types of things, right? And then timeliness. Don't be late. Don't have anybody waiting on you, right? Don't do that. That's unprofessional, and it's really disrespectful. Number 4 consideration is your platform. So you want to review and update your social media sites. You really just stop and Google yourself, right? Google yourself, Google your brand, do the research, and because that's what's going to happen when you show up. Before you even show up, like you've already provided probably your bio, head shot, and so once that information is out, people are going to start typing it in and load them. And the book's Bronco Strong. They're going to start looking at those things. So go ahead, you look ahead of time and then ahead of them and update any relevant information and make sure you're representing yourself as you would wish you would. Okay, so this 4th consideration is your platform. You also want to look at their platform also. Make sure you're in line with them. I want to have a consideration number 5. 5 is electronic press hit. You get yourself, make sure that on your website, on your social media sites, that people can easily determine how to contact you for the next event, right? Get all that updated. So that's what I'm doing, right? Consideration number 6, you want to establish open lines of communication with the event representative. Because what you're doing is you're actually building your reputation with the entire organization, right? So that person, whoever that person is going to say, yeah, oh, no, she'll be here at this time on this date. She's staying here or staying there. No, she don't need anything from us. She knows where to be. Or, what's the opposite of that? I ain't heard from her. I don't know what's going on. I hope she's going to be here. No, you want to no, she's all in, right? Bam. So we good. I've talked to her. It makes that person feel assured. And it also puts that person in a positive light within their own organization, right? So you want to set people up for success, and you want to be proactive and kind. And you want to know where you fit, right? So that you are not a burden, not a distraction, not a foolishness, right? Number 7 is you want to nail down your elevator pitch. Who are you? What do you do? You're going to get that question over and over and over. Oh, by the way, do you have a card? How do we contact you? What's your website? Those types of things. So where do I get the book? Right? What's the price? And if you have offered to do any kind of door prizes, make sure you pack those things up. Go back to the task of before, during, and after. Pack all the right things and give that to the people. Don't have them ask you for it. Give it to them, right? So that's consideration number 7. Consideration number 8 is attire, right? So you don't want to go to, for example, this particular event. This organization has certain colors they'll be wearing each day, right? So you want to know what those are. They're probably going to be using hashtags. You want to know what those are. So the attire, you don't want to show up in jeans and flip-flops and they have on their church dress, right? Unless, you're supposed that's part of your whole act. Not. So stay within remain aligned with the purpose of the event and dress appropriately, right? So on Friday night, which is going to be less formal, I'm going to have on some Bronco Strong gear, and my partner will have on Bronco Strong gear also, and something like that. And then the next day on Saturday, we'll be in Jacksonville, Florida. The next day, where the actual featured author event is, it's a formal event. I'm going to be cute. You hear me? I'm going to be like, I'm going to make them proud that they asked me to come, right? So attire. And then consideration number 9 is you're basically on an interview for the next gig, right? So have that mindset. So you want to conduct yourself in a manner in which they would invite you to return. You want to conduct yourself in a manner whomever else is in that arena, right? Whomever else sees that the documents, those marketing materials, say, oh, that would be good. I wonder if she's available to do a workshop on personal leadership branding. Yes. I wonder if she's available to come talk to us about the Bronco Strong story. Yes. I wonder, you think she can come and be our Women's Day speaker? Yes. Right? So you want to conduct yourself as if you're on an interview for the next gig, because that's really what it is. That's what you're doing. Right? And then consideration 10 is be kind and bring value. That's what you want to do. You want to bring value at every phase, before the event, during the event, and after the event. So those are the 10 things. There's probably a big old list of other items, right? However, these particular things is what I'm considering right now, and I'm sure if I sat down and think about it, I would come up with more. But that's for now. So I want to just wrap it up. Wrap this talk time at the Better You Project. You want to wrap it up, and so glad that you joined today, whether you are live or you're looking at this on a replay. But then again, I'm Angela Odom, and I am a Christian, a mother, and a proud Army veteran, and the CEO and founder of the Better You Project, where we're focused on helping women achieve success in the areas of their relationship, finances, health, leadership, their personal development, and their professional development. Of course, we do this by conducting workshops, training workshops, sitting on panels, speaking opportunities, group coaching, and of course, within our Better You Academy for grown women. And I mean grown women in every sense of the word. You know what a grown woman is. So some of the things that you might want to take a look at, we're going to do the first 3 Wednesdays in February at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. We will do a book discussion, an online book discussion of former First Lady Michelle Obama's memoir, Becoming. And we're going to do it over Zoom. Go to angelaodom.com and go ahead and sign up for that thing. And that's going to be, we'll take an hour. So we're going to actually break that down into 3 sections and, becoming us, and then becoming more. That's the natural way the book is broken up into. So we're doing that, and go ahead and sign up for that. You can also just go to Grown Women Better You, grownwomenbetteryou.com, and join our online community on Facebook, right? So you'll be in a community with like-minded women. We just finished a 14-day sugar detox, a paid program, and we'll do another round of that in March. We get it on the 1st. I know you're excited. Me too. So with that said, I look forward to more talk times at the Better You Project with you, and we'll see you next Tuesday. All right, take care, Angela Odom. As always, I'm rooting for you.